All right, we're gonna do this one quick and dirty with an iPhone. What I wanna do is I got my old beat up Magnum key here, and these things break off all the time. Buttons are looking a little worn. I mean, I got the car a year ago, and I don't know, I just never been able to hook it onto anything because the key thing's been broken. So what we're gonna do is I picked this up from Amazon. I'm used to the square key fobs, and this one is specifically for the Magnum caliber Durango, and it fits certain years. I'll put a link in the description below for this one, but it is the old, I guess you would consider like Volkswagen, flip open key style. Very cool. It feels nice in the hand, and I'm used to a nice square key fob. I don't carry keys with me, so generally I just have a key fob in my pocket. So when I bend down and stuff, this tends to stab me. So from time to time, this gets annoying. Nice square key fob, I think, would be pretty good. Seems to be pretty solid. Hopefully this holds up. But I mean, I think it was $9.99, so you can't beat it. It comes with no electronics inside, and that's where this video comes in. I'm gonna show you how to pop the electronics out of here and put it in here. So first thing we're gonna show you is right here, you'll see that if we start with that little groove there, these keys are different sizes. So this key is a little bit longer, as you can see where the groove lines up. So what I did was I took this to Lowe's. I took this key to Lowe's, and I took this to Lowe's. And basically they put it in their key computer thingy, and they had to pick a key to scan, but then they just put my key in there. This cut it perfectly, and I was able to insert this and start the car. But because I don't have the electronics in there, the car shut off after about 2 seconds. Even though it is a little bit longer, it goes in all the way and you turn. There's no having to wiggle it. That was my concern, that being a little bit longer, you'd have to kind of wiggle it inside the keyhole, but it doesn't. You shove it all the way in until it stops, and you turn just like you do with this key, and it works great. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap the guts from here into here, and then we're gonna make sure it works. There's 2 screws in this key fob. There's one down here that disassembles this whole mechanism. Don't take that one out. You wanna work on the one right there. I'm gonna grab a little screw here, take this thing apart, and we'll see what we got inside. Again, so I went out on a limb here, give this a couple dollar key fob a try, because my key fobs work. This pops out. It's kind of weird. So I have to take this whole thing out. Well, I guess not. Oh, that's weird. So you put all this in, and this kind of flops around down here because they left the trunk pop on there, even though there's no trunk pop button. I have a feeling that this is going to get in the way. Yeah, it doesn't even sit flat. Look at that. All right, so we're going to shave this off. But let's see what else we got before we go nuts. Now watch, pops right open. Yep, you got to take it out. All right, so even in here, it looks like there's a little something. Okay, I just dropped it. Let me put it back together again the way you saw it. All right, so this is the way it comes out of the key fob. So we pop the top of the key fob off. We've got all the buttons here. The funny part is it even does have the trunk pop button, but it's probably not active. I'm gonna slide this down inside here. Let's see what happens. Oh, perfect. It kind of rests right on top of, some plates over here. Nice. Put this right on top. And are we able to close this up? This slides under there. Feels really tight. I'm gonna say I'm not comfortable with this trunk popper button. Not very comfortable with this. So let's take a razor and just slice it right off. So I want to go flush. Now the reason I don't want to cut this off is because I want to have some kind of seal just to keep dirt and debris out. Right. There we go. We still get that same seal. Yeah, we still got a seal. That's good. So there's something right there. I don't know if that is a mold mark or something. Let's see what happens. Can we put this back together? Seems all right. It seems very solid. Just don't like this piece right here. There's something weird. Might as well cut this one out too. So I kind of cut out these two stray pieces of plastic here and here. They were causing some interference with it closing. Again, this is a $9 item, so I mean, yeah, it's really not a big deal to have to do a little bit of work. There we go. There we go. So we cleaned up all four. So we cleaned up all four of these right here. Okay. Make sure this is clean. Probably a good time to put in a new battery, but we're not going to do that right now. So you got to push this piece on first. It fits a little funky. Not really fond of the way this whole thing goes together. Okay, put this here. You gotta push this down. Okay. So now you gotta make sure this is all in position. While it's loose, looks like it's in a good spot. Okay. All right, there we go. Got this thing back together again. I guess you would call it the Volkswagen key fob, or Volkswagen-like key fob. These aren't as pretty as I would expect for a brand new set. And are these upside down? No, they match. Okay. All right, let's go outside and see if they work. All right, we're outside running a quick test. We're gonna unlock the doors with the new key fob. Nice. We're gonna lock the doors. And I'm not gonna set off the panic just because it's kind of nighttime, so let's go inside. Here we go. In, turn. And does she stay running? Yep. If the key fob didn't have the brain inside or the electronics inside, what would happen is the car would shut off after about 2 seconds. This key feels nice and solid. I mean, that's the ignition turning, but when I used it to turn the car on, it felt nice and solid. It looked good. So, looks like we have a win here. All right, nice short and sweet video. Hopefully it's helped you out in some small way. Very nicely done. It only cost me $0 at Lowe's to have the key cut because they didn't charge me. And it cost me just under 10 bucks to buy this key fob and have it delivered. And again, this is the style that I wanted. So, you know, if you want the original replacement style, very similar to what we did here, probably a whole lot easier than trying to stuff it into this square container, but it works. It's solid. Nothing wiggles, nothing jiggles. Pretty happy with it. So it's good for me, good for my pocket. Hopefully it's good for you guys. All right, thanks for watching.